of the most popular career options students are going in for these days are usually engineering, law, journalism, or even business management. And if you have a creative streak in you, most often the obvious option turns out to be fashion, design, or even architecture for that matter.
But what if you have a flair for makeup, beauty, and everything to do with skincare and looks? Why not take advantage of the multi-billion-dollar Indian cosmetology sector? What's the best way forward and what are the options that you have? That's what we'll be exploring on the show today. We start off with Bangalore-based salon chain YLG on how lucrative a career and business this can be. Hair, makeup, nails, beauty and everything to do with running a salon. This was not exactly what former Future Group employee Rahul Balchandra had betted on when he moved to Bangalore from Mumbai back in 2008. He had an idea for a product retail venture, but what he finally settled on was YLG.
There were very few chains or salons which are offering something innovative. Pretty much everybody was doing what a L'Oreal or a Schwarzkopf or a Wella was telling them to do. And I felt that there is a huge opportunity in creating a brand which would be offering very innovative services, which typically bring the best of what is happening globally to the Indian customer at a reasonable price.
Starting a salon business under the You Look Great or YLG brand was never his first plan of action. But given the undisputed demand for beauticians and salons in the country, Rahul decided to go ahead and structure this unorganized sector.
And this opportunity came for doing something in the salon business. So I thought about it and I realized that this is a model which is not yet organized at all. At those times there were hardly any salon chains which were organized. And it seemed like a great opportunity where I could make a difference and create a brand which is very unique and customers would identify with.
6 years since it started, Rahul's salon empire, which started in Bangalore, has expanded manifold. Today he has over 28 salons across the city, all offering affordable beauty solutions. Now if you're someone who has gotten their hair fixed in a salon or even your nails done with nail art, you would be familiar with the expenses involved. And this is exactly what translated into a booming business.
Most people, they know that the restaurant business is a very large business, right? But you'll be surprised the salon business is twice the size of the QSR business in India today. So roughly it's about 15,000 crores annually, which is, and most of it is currently unorganized. So there is a lot of scope and there is a lot of new people entering the business who will try and organize. So there will be a lot more companies, corporations and larger setups coming in this business. And therefore there will be opportunities for all kinds of careers. So there will be great opportunity for stylists, for therapists, for managers, for marketeers, all across the chain. So a person with a high school education in 5 years, if they are really applying themselves, can look forward to a gross earning of anywhere between 50 to 80,000 rupees a month.
Being at the head of a business in beauty is just one part of the picture. The other part is the one most creative people with an interest in art and fashion prefer. Take Anju for example. She is the lead hairstylist and director at the salon.
But I think there was a big door open for me, which is a fashion. So I wanted to become a fashionista, and I'm there for all my customers who are looking for a little change in their life. And I think it's the confidence in people where they have to think about hair. And I do hair and makeup. I think that's what all gives confidence.
And that's not all. Students and graduates have a host of options to pick from when it comes to this business. Not all of them are to do with the salon business itself. Other top job options include being fashion and media makeup artists, hairstylists, nail technicians, and even skin therapists. Experts say that cosmetology in India is not only an underrated career, but one that can be rewarding as well.
The amount of international exposure you get in this business, it's unmatched unless you compare it with probably a software company which constantly people go abroad. There's no other business which has the kind of international exposure which you get in our business. So youngsters, we have so many people every year. Last year we had a group of 17 stylists, managers, therapists going over to Dubai, the year before to Singapore, the year before to Bangkok, the year before to London. So every year we send about 20 people minimum to various countries for training, getting exposed.
With the boom in the cosmetology industry in the country, colleges too are recognizing the need to introduce cosmetology degrees and diplomas. These are popular colleges for the cosmetology course. That's Rahul Balchandra's chain of salons YLG in Bangalore, and what a business it's turned out to be. But if you're looking for a career in cosmetology, your options needn't be limited to what I just showed you. Ankita has more for us.
That's right. You could opt for courses that help you offer more permanent treatment. So what are the options thrown open to you if you have a higher skill and training in cosmetology? Well, I got talking to Dr. Shefali Nerurkar. Let's see what she has to say in the matter. Thank you for joining us, Dr. Nerurkar. So we'll start off a little bit about what are the qualifications that are needed for a cosmetologist.
A dermatologist will always be the best cosmetologist. A dermatologist is the one who's studied completely about skin, hair as well as nails. So she has a thorough knowledge because during her post graduation in the last 3 years the dermatologist is only taught about skin, hair and nails. So a dermatologist is always the best cosmetologist. But if yes, you cannot go through the course of dermatology, then I would recommend that a basic MBBS student can follow the courses, the affiliated courses in cosmetology, and then become a good cosmetologist.
All right. So when you look at this, cosmetology is a career option. How lucrative is it?
See, cosmetology is a multi-billion industry. People are becoming aware. People want to look beautiful. Now, even a housewife would say that she doesn't want those black marks or the wrinkles, which was initially accepted very well by the females. But now, men, be it a man, be it a female, be it an old lady, everyone wants to look beautiful. So, there is an excellent scope for cosmetologists. If they can show results, you are going to get patients.
All right. And when you're looking at students who are looking to pursue this as a career option, what do you think about that? Have you been seeing more cosmetologists coming out in the market and starting up on their own over the last few years?
In the last few years, yes, the trend which was initially to becoming a gynecologist or a surgeon was more, but now students are going for cosmetology because it is a end branch. You don't spend too many years studying about cosmetology. There is just 3 years, and then of course you can do the fellowship courses in lasers, botox, fillers, tread lifts, and then go ahead with your practice. So it becomes a little easier option for the students to take up this branch, and people are becoming aware. Now cosmetologist is available in all the corners of the world.
All right. So another thing, let's say for a student who's looking to pursue cosmetology as a career option after college, so what would you suggest to them? A lot of people are opening up their own startups. So is going and starting on something on your own or joining a company which is just opened, is that a better option, or would you rather gain an experience from an established hospital or a particular institute? Like, how does it work?
It depends upon the student. If the student is a basic MBBS student, then I would recommend her to first go through the affiliated courses of cosmetology. Learn what it is, then only practice. If it is a dermatologist who has finished her diploma or degree in dermatology, then they have a basic knowledge of dermatology. So what they can do is they can join a well-established hospital, gain knowledge from them because their patients is not going to be a problem, and then start up once they have the confidence, once they have a patient set up, they can start their own private practice and then continue their practice over there.
All right.
Because cosmetology is also not an easy profession. Every machine, every single peel that you use, every single laser that you buy costs you a lot. So you can first economically be well established and then start your own setup.
What would be your 5 tips to students who are looking to pursue a career in cosmetology?
Cosmetology is all about skin, hair and nails. But if you are not being able to do all 3 of them, then you can take up one part at a time. If you are thinking first take up the skin, or if you like to do more of hair problems or hair disorders, then take first that and then pursue a career in that particular field. Because all 3, nails is a very tedious thing, not much explored upon. So that is also one of the career which can be taken up by the students. So that is one thing. So please take one thing at a time. Secondly, when you are doing the treatments, please ensure that you're using the right instruments. A little wrong instrument can really spoil the patient's face, and the skin is everything for us. If we spoil that, then we have spoiled the patient's life. So please use proper instruments that you've used, that you are going to buy. The other thing is, I would say, please have a thorough practice of what you're using. Please don't hear up things from your friends and relatives, from magazines, from the media, and start doing those treatments. You have to know the effects as well as the side effects before you go through it. The last thing is, let it be a little economical to the patient. So whatever we try to do, please see to it that the patient, it is accepted by the patients widely, and it is good on the patient's pockets as well.
Great. So those were a few pointers by Dr. Shefali Nerurkar for students out there who are looking to pursue cosmetology as a career option. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back right after this short break.
With a massive number of Indian students willing to study abroad, the number of opportunities on returning are clearly no less for those with a foreign degree.
It's a good juxtaposition, right? You get to decide and you get to analyze that, okay, this is how it works here and this is how it works here. There are minor differences and sometimes there are major differences.
I used to go to a lot of fairs, to be honest, to shortlist where I wanted to go. I looked at this course, Biotechnology Entrepreneurship, and this is exactly what I wanted to do.